Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and it's going to be a brief little review for Maoyuu Maou Yuusha, Episode 6. Pretty intriguing episode, I have to say, because we're essentially seeing the first stage victory of the humans over the demons. And we're basically seeing Mao, the Demon King, having a hand in that, and that's very intriguing because I'm sure there is some mixed emotion behind what she's doing, all the choices she's making, all the aid that she's bringing to the humans. But we also see that this is part of the grand plan. The end result, hopefully, will be a stalemate of war where, neither side wins, but both can live in peace. Now, as basically what she's doing is going on, we see that the hero, Yuusha, he's still in Gate City. He's using fairies to a very hilarious degree to scare the hell out of the soldiers, beat them into submission, try to get them, to stop persecuting the demons and leave them alone, get out of Gate City, and eventually he's successful. And this comes into play toward what basically Mao's goal was, to have extra soldiers come into this fight as they're basically moving back toward Bright Light Island. They want to retake this island. They're going to go for it again. The Winter King is leading the charge, and so is the female knight, I might add. And I absolutely was just mind blown by what they did in order to get to this island. Rather than go by ship like they did in the last episode and basically had their butts handed to them by the demons and the giant squids and everything like that, we see that Mao has a plan. She uses all of the soldiers, rope chains and all of this stuff to bring in giant chunks of ice that are floating on the water, and they essentially build a land bridge across to this island over the water. Just phenomenal. Blew my mind to see this put into action. And of course, after they lead the first charge, they get to the beachhead where they basically have their little grounds. That's where they're going to hold their ground. And that's when Hero shows up and he says, you know what, we got other troops coming in on the other side of the island. They're going to help because I've chased them out of Gate City. The people in Gate City are resigned to the fact now this will be a meeting place. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen next in Gate City. Maybe there's going to be a sort of ambassadorial relationship between the demons and humans in Gate City from this point on. But essentially, as I said, we saw the female knight taking down this giant walrus demon dude, basically effectively winning back the island. Her skills, her sword skills, the powers she used were amazing. It was just brilliant to see her in action. And in the end, it was really touching to see that the, as she calls him, old pervert, and the hero finally reconnected. They finally found each other again. And I love their discussion because we get a little bit more into the mind of the hero, being that his great power has made him feel sort of outcast. Everyone looks up to him, everyone expects so much of him, and that's a really intriguing thing. So moving on from this episode, I can't wait to see what happens. This is only the first win in a still as yet ongoing war, and now we really see that the balance of power is hopefully going to bend toward the wills of Hero and Demon King to end this sucker. So I can't wait to see what's next. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below what you thought of this episode if you've seen it, and otherwise that'll be it for me. So I'll catch you later. Peace.